Hi, I'm Sean from Agvance. I'm a ruminant nutritionist with over 15 years experience helping New Zealand farmers with mineral and feed nutrition. So facial eczema is commonly seen as a skin disease in New Zealand dairy cows. It's seen right throughout the North Island and parts of the South Island. It's caused by a fungi that releases a sporodesmin mycotoxin which attacks the liver. Now this fungi grows at the base of the plant in the trash matter, and then the spore acts directly on the liver, causing a breakdown or a decline in the health of the liver, which then increases the skin's photosensitivity. So that's where we see skin peeling off cows, rashes, and skin peeling off udders, and a whole lot of horrible effects. Facial eczema is a big issue in New Zealand, not just with the clinical, but also the subclinical. So Dairy NZ did a trial in 2018 where they looked at 3,500 cattle, which they knew had some exposure to facial eczema. So they looked at liver damage and milk production, and they saw an average production loss of 0.17 or 0.17 kilos of milk solids per cow per day, which is quite significant. And they have seen a range of 0.13 to 0.23 kilos of milk solids per cow per day decline. Yeah, the subclinical effects of facial eczema is costing New Zealand farmers thousands. So a healthy liver not affected by the sporodesmin is a nice dark red colour. It helps to aid the cow in production and metabolism. An unhealthy liver which has been affected by the increase of these spores is a light colour, full of lesions, and is not functioning well. So once your cows are affected with clinical facial eczema, there's actually no good way of treating those cows. You can fortify the liver and try and increase its health so that the cow will repair itself, but that takes some time, and you'll see the effects of that facial eczema on the liver year after year. The risk of facial eczema is measured by spore counts. So spore counts are a biological measure of how many spores are at the base of the plant, and they're taken by region. So the vets and other consultants take those measures and they post those online. So if you notice that the spore counts in your area are getting up, then it is key that you have good prevention measures in place. So the first prevention measure is to make sure that your cows are not grazing down too low. Those spores, like I said before, grow in the base of the plant on the dead matter that is sitting there. So the larger amount of dead matter you have, the higher the likelihood of a high spore count. So when the cows go into the paddock, leaving a higher residual of 17, even 1800 can be really critical to making sure that the cows don't ingest too many of those spores, because the lower they graze, the more spores they're going to ingest. The second way of preventing FE is to dose zinc. So Gladys Reed in the 1970s showed that zinc sulphate dosing orally had a huge impact on reducing the incidence of facial eczema. Zinc helps to protect the liver, and so if you have a liver full of zinc, it actually helps to lower the burden or lower the effect of the sporodesmin on the liver. It's absolutely critical that prevention measures are taken with good zinc administration, and most importantly, know where your zinc levels are in the cow and know where your spore counts are in your region or on your farm. That way prevention is in place and you're ensuring the profitability of your herd and protecting the health of your animals.